Songwriter and gospel singer Dr Tumi and his wife have been cleared of allegations of fraud against the National Lotteries Commission. They appeared at the Palm Ridge Magistrate Court earlier on today. Dr Tumi now joins me in the studio to reflect on the turn of events. Good to have you with us, Dr Tumi, today. Quite a long ride it's been for you and your wife, Kgaugelo. Tell us about what happened at the Palm Ridge Magistrate Court today.
Well, today was a good day. We started off a journey that has been a couple of months, and with a cloud over our names, you know, and ultimately those charges were withdrawn today and we were cleared. So it feels like a new day to me that we've been waiting for quite a while.
So I'm sure you are here singing "I'm Nothing Without You" if it hadn't been for the Lord.
Absolutely.
But let's backtrack a little bit. You were accused of basically defrauding the National Lotteries Commission for a tune of up to about 760,000 rand between yourself and your wife. Talk to us about the circumstances around that. The entire contract was around 1.5, 1.6 million rand.
Yeah, there are obviously details I cannot get into because the matter is still in court. The fact that my wife and I have been cleared has not really cleared everybody else. So people are still going to court and they still need to account. But in a nutshell, there was no fraudulent activity that was done. It was a very straightforward sponsorship that we got in partnership with another company, and we met all the requirements, did what we needed to do, and the lottery was happy with our work. So I don't think even saying, bringing in the word fraudulent is even correct, because the people that are supposedly defrauded would be the lottery, don't feel like they're defrauded because the work that they funded was done. So
what was the project?
It was a gospel concert. And in all honesty, I think this could have been avoided. You know, I first got informed about the case in 2018. So it's been a case that's been going on for a long time. And the arrests that were made from 2018. I suppose my mistake was, you know, when I don't know, maybe it happens to me, I know it probably happens to a lot of people. Being in the public space, there's a problem that you always have people trying to pull fast ones on you. So I've had a lot of calls from scam artists who pretend to be who they are not. So when I initially got that very first call, the project I was told about, I knew nothing about. It was about a computer project, I knew nothing. And I just assumed this is another scam, you know, and I told the person that, the investigator said that, I don't know what you're talking about. There's no computer project that I was ever involved in. And so for that reason, you're probably one of those scam artists, because the least you could have done is told me the correct details of the project that you're talking about. And so I refused to talk. And actually that's why I ended up where I am, because I would have been able to easily clarify the questions that were there. But I was ultimately told, because I didn't cooperate, so they had to add me. I don't think I was added on merits. I was added on the fact that I assumed that I was contacted by somebody that might have been. I mean, I still do that.
Because the project was not the project that you'd actually applied for, and so you thought you were not involved in that. So
I thought, no, something is fishy here. Why are you calling me about a project I don't know?
Now, the allegation here is that the application forms were altered. What are the details around that?
No, there's nothing that was altered. There's nothing that was altered. All the details that are there are details that were there, and which everyone is aware of. So I don't know who altered what where, but as far as we're concerned, the project was submitted properly.
So you say that the National Lottery Commission is the one who should feel defrauded, but that they don't feel defrauded. Who then initiated these investigations? Who is the complainant? So
it's not the NLC. So there's an aggrieved party within the NPO we partnered with that opened the case. So this is not an NLC case. case in any way. And I think the way it was phrased was disingenuous, because it creates an impression that the complainant would have been the NLC, which is not true.
So you and Kgaugelo, your wife, have been cleared, you say, but there are others still who need to go through the entire legal process. I know you can't go into the merits of that,
yeah,
because it's an ongoing case, but if there is no case, why are they even still going through a process? If there is no case, shouldn't this entire case have been thrown out of the courts?
Yeah, but that's precisely why I said the case goes on, because seemingly there is a case that they might need to answer. I don't know. I don't know if they have a case to answer, but what we needed to do with the case has been proved not to be there. So it's cleared on our side. I cannot speak for anybody else because I don't know their involvement and their charges and so on. So I don't know.
And how has this affected you, your wife, and your ministry?
It's been interesting days. Interesting days. I think for me, I have learned to toughen up a bit, and unfortunately I had people supporting me right through the process. From the very first call I got, I remember the first call I got was, stay away from social media, just stay away. And I did, and that helped me a lot, because I honestly don't know what people were saying. I don't know all the negative comments and all trolls, whatever they were saying. I don't know anything. But I was also intentional, because I understand what I'm called for. It's to serve people. I also don't want to look at somebody and think, oh, Sister Tumi said this, and then I see you and I'm supposed to do something or serve, and I feel aggrieved and I can't. So I intentionally avoid it. So I don't know anything about anyone, so nobody has to feel odd around me. But also, I think a big lesson is there's so much learning that society needs to do about how the law system works. But also, I think it's sad that you have a situation where people speak as they will, which is rightful, which is their right, as I could say. And I think what I don't like about it is the pretense for love for truth and justice, right? The moment that the truth and justice has to do with somebody's downfall, it's exciting. The moment that truth and justice has to do with somebody's upliftment, then we keep quiet. We should really strike a balance and really be a society that seeks the truth, whatever it is. If it's bad, it's bad. If it's good, it's good. Not this
delight in
downfall type of justice. And then when it's not what you thought, then that's happy. But again, I took no. I literally decided, and I think God has helped me through the process to really just, even once in a while, I'd have somebody directly send me a message, and something I can't avoid.
And I'm sure those moments of encouragement were so useful for you going through the process. But I thank you so much for coming through today. And you and Kgaugelo can breathe easy now that you've been cleared by the courts. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Dr. Tumi.